The movie begins with a bunch of sharks getting sucked up in a giant tornado. 20 miles off the coast of Mexico, smugglers are cutting of shark fins in a ship led by Captain Carlos Santiago. He is negotiating a deal for the fins with a man named Palmer. The weather is getting worse. It starts raining heavily. A shark lands on board and kills one of the crew members. Palmer runs off with the money and engages in a gunfight with Carlos. Carlos shoots Palmer in the leg and a shark carries him away. The ship gets caught up in the tornado and the flying sharks kill Carlos. On a beach in LA, a surfer, Finley Shepard, and his right-hand man Baz Hogan are talking about the waves and how there's something unnatural about it today. While surfing, they notice the clouds coming in. They decide to go back to the shore before the storm reaches too close. Along with the storm, the sharks are also seem to be coming in. A woman starts surfing towards the storm, followed by Finn. The woman gets knocked down from her board by a shark. She starts swimming back towards the shore, but the shark is following her. The people at the shore hasn't yet noticed her. The sharks catch up to her and attack her. Finn tries to warn other people about the sharks. A shark grabs another person in the water. Panic ensues and everyone starts running out of the water. Finn tries to swim away from the sharks towards Baz. Many people get injured in the chaos. A shark manages to bite the Baz's leg, but they both manage to escape. At the shore, Nova Clark, a barmaid who works for Finn, joins them. They tie a cloth around the shark bite after reaching the shore. Later, Baz is telling the entire story to George, a drunk man who spends all his time at Finn's bar. George doesn't believe them, but then Baz shows him his shark wound. George warns them against going in the waters again, but Finn believes that the sharks are here because of the storm and will leave them once the storm is gone. News shows that the Hurricane David is going to hit the state of California and is now barreling to Santa Monica shorelines. Experts have attributed the severity of the storm to global warming. Finn calls his ex-wife April to make sure she and their daughter Claudia are okay. He tells her that the ocean is rising here and warns them to get out of town. She doesn't believe him, telling him that her new boyfriend Collins can take care of them. Finn announces that the storm is coming fast, and so, he is closing down the restaurant. Nova stays behind with Finn to secure the bar. The window glass breaks and the water starts coming in, along with sharks. Nova stabs a shark in the head with a stick. All four of them get a weapon to fight. The waves start smashing into the bar and people start running away. Every smash of the wave brings with it more sharks on the land. George smashes one shark with a stool. Baz shoves a gas canister into a shark's mouth and Finn shoots it, exploding the shark. A giant carousel breaks and starts rolling in the direction of the crowd. The carousel smashes into a building and comes to a halt. The news reports that the sharks brought in by the storm have killed more than a dozen people. Finn looks with disappointment at his now destroyed bar. Baz tries to console him, saying they'll rebuild using the insurance money. Finn wants to go check up on April and Claudia. Baz is going with him, and so is Nova, saying she lived on the beach and has nowhere else to go. The storm intensifies and starts raining. They look for George, who is passed out in the back seat of the car. They start driving and notice how all the streets are now flooded. It has been raining all over the city with fast winds blowing. They notice that there are sharks in the flooded streets. The sharks start smashing at their car. One of the sharks has gotten stuck under the car. They decide to take the highway to get away from the flood and notice the traffic jam. Suddenly, the water starts flooding the highway. Sharks have arrived and started attacking people. Finn gets out of the car to help people. Nova and Baz follow him. Finn tells everyone to get to the high ground. Everyone gets out of their cars and start running towards high ground. A woman has her dog stuck in the car. George arrives with his stool and smashes the window to get the dog out. He notices a huge wave coming at him. The sharks arrive with the wave and consume him. Finn realizes that the sharks are going to swim everywhere through flood channels, storm drains, and the sewers. They decide to drive through the waves to get to April. They turn on the radio and the news reports that the sharks are coming in from the sky. They drive through Beverly Hills to stay above the water. The sharks have started coming in through the sewers. They arrive at the house. April doesn't want him to come in the house and tells him to leave her alone. A pothole bursts open and a shark comes through. Nova shoots her and they all go inside the house. Claudia arrives and so does Collins, who tells Finn that April and Claudia are not his responsibility anymore. Nova tells them about the sharks. Collins doesn't believe her and looks out the window only for a shark to attack him. Water starts flooding in. Finn, Baz, and Nova try to save Collins but fail. The attacking shark suddenly disappears in the water. More sharks arrive. Nova starts shooting them with a shotgun. Finn wants to get to the desert, but Claudia tells him that her brother, Finn, and April's son, Matt, is at Van Nuys in a flight school. Matt wanted to tell Finn, but Collins didn't allow him to. More sharks have started to arrive. Finn distracts the sharks while everybody else gets to the car and wait for him. Finn arrives and they all get in the car. Windows of the house explode just as they drive away. They look in disbelief as the entire house shatters. April tries to call Matt, but it doesn't work. They notice that the storm is dying down. Finn stops after seeing a yellow bus, but April gets angry, saying that he cares more about other people than his own family. But he can't ignore everyone else, so he drives up to the bridge and rappels down on the bus. The sharks have started smashing at the bus, scaring the children inside. Finn reaches the bus and gets inside. He starts sending kids up, one by one. Once all the kids have been rescued, Finn ties the bus driver to the rope. A shark jumps on the bus, but Finn kicks it away. Finn goes after him and shark hangs onto the rope behind him. The rope starts breaking. Finn cuts the rope behind him, making the shark fall down. He manages to climb back up. They notice that the skies are clearing up. Suddenly, fast winds start blowing, ripping apart the Hallwood sign, and clouds start forming. The bus driver gets killed when a Hollywood sign falls on him. Finn notices waterspouts forming, sucking up the ocean water and sharks with it. They carry on with their journey. Suddenly, a shark bites through the car roof. Nova shoots it with her shotgun. Their car stops. The gas has started leaking out. They all get out of the car and start running. The car explodes. They go into a store for supplies. The news reports that the storm is only going to get worse. They notice a car renting shop across the street and steal one from there. The road up ahead has been blocked due to an accident. Baz ignores the block and drives through it. The cops start chasing them. Baz hits the gas to drive even faster. Finn notices a nitrous button and hits it. They manage to loose the cops and reach the Van Nuys flight school. They notice a giant tornado full of sharks. They go in and start looking for Matt, but Matt is nowhere to be seen. They hear a loud noise and find some people hiding away. Matt reunites with his family. The roof glass breaks and the air sucks one of the people away. The tornado has arrived. They all go back to the hiding spot. They come out once the tornado is gone and notice a helicopter, but they can't fly in the storm. Finn suggests they arm themselves to take a stand and fight the sharks. They notice a hardware store, but it is locked. Nova shoots the locks with her shotgun. Finn and April grabs chainsaws while Matt grabs a propane cylinder to make bombs. Matt plans to fly the helicopter into a tornado and throw bombs in it to stop it. Claudia is angry at Finn because he is always there for his son, but he is never there for her. Finn tells her that he came for her first and not Matt. Matt notices scars on Nova's legs. When asked, she tells him that she had a tattoo removed. Matt doesn't believe her but doesn't press her any further. She tells him that she lived with her grandparents, and when she was 7, his grandfather took her to fishing with his buddies. They hit a reef and the boat went down. Her grandfather put her inside this life raft for safety. Suddenly, the sharks started swarming. They tried to protect her, and by the morning, each one of them was gone. She floated out there for 2 days until a Coast Guard helicopter spotted her. But then a shark leapt up and bit her leg. 6 people went into the water, and 1 little girl came out. They took her grandfather, and she really hates sharks. Baz comes up behind them and shows them the bomb he created. Finn notices Baz loading up bombs in the car. Baz tells Finn that this is Plan B, in case the Plan A doesn't work out, and tells him to look after his family. They bid their goodbyes. Matt and Nova go into the helicopter and start flying towards the tornado. Finn tries to shoot the sharks using the shotgun, but it doesn't work. There are too many sharks flying around. Baz rigs the entire car with bombs. Nova grabs a bomb, ignites it, and throws it into the first tornado. The tornado dissipates and the sharks start falling down. Finn uses his chainsaw to cut a falling shark in half. A shark falls down and bites Baz's leg. Finn shoots more sharks using a pistol. The second tornado sucks up Baz. Finn and April, along with other survivors, run away from the flight school. Matt and Nova manage to dissipate the second tornado with only one tornado left. One of the falling sharks attack a survivor and kill him. The sharks start falling into a nearby resident pool. Finn reaches them and manages to get the people out of the pool. He pours the gas into the pool and lights it on fire, exploding it. Matt and Nova reach the third tornado. They throw the bomb in the tornado, but it doesn't work. They are out of bombs and decide to go back to base. A shark manages to grab the helicopter. Nova tries to stab the shark but falls out of the helicopter and right into a shark's mouth. Matt's helicopter crashes on the ground, but he is otherwise unharmed. Matt gets into the bomb-rigged car and starts driving towards the tornado. After getting close to the tornado, he ignites the bomb, turns on the nitrous, and jumps out of the car. The car is sucked up by the tornado. It explodes, dissipating the tornado. The sharks start falling down. Finn notices a shark about to fall onto Claudia. He turns on his chainsaw and jumps right into the shark's mouth. Finn uses the chainsaw to cut open the shark from inside. He comes out of the shark and pulls April out too, who coincidentally fell inside the same shark. Matt gives her mouth-to-mouth, and she regains consciousness. The weather starts clearing up. The movie ends with April, Matt, Claudia, Nova, and Finn looking at the aftermath of the Sharknado. Please like and subscribe the channel for more videos like these.